I am at Devil's Lake State Park. I hike the West Rim Trail. The popularity of this park is kind of surprising. Not really, but I had to go away for a few hours, come back, because I knew there was going to be no place to park down here. I did find a spot in the lot, but people are parked all way up and down the road. And basically they closed this end of the park for parking in the middle of the day because there was no place left. And then they sent everybody to the South Shore parking area, which adds a lot to this trail if you just want to do out in the back. But either way, you got a lot of climbing to do. See the stairs that are rock to get up. This is also part of the Ice Age National Trail. Someone else recording their journey on the way with a GoPro. Okay. Yes, I'm a little out of breath. This hike gets most of the hiking, the climbing out of the way right away. And that's why I wanted to come to the side. Get it over with. Now we have nice smooth sailing for a while. Okay. Walked a little bit on this path. Got a little breath back. Yeah, and we're pretty much up at the top. I'm just waiting for the clearings now to show you what it looks like, but I don't want to be too long because I don't want to wait till the sun gets too low because it's lighting the bluffs on the other side right now. And this morning I was on the other side on the eastern bluffs and I was trying to shoot these bluffs and the sun never came out. So I'll show you a link to the video up top so you can see that video of the eastern bluff and that hike. But right now I think I'm about ready to get a good view across the water to the other bluffs. So hiking along the West Rim, there are all these lots of great little outcropping viewpoints to look across. At the other side and down at the lake. Take advantage of the benches. Now this can be an out and back trail, or you can make the loop down through the boulder field. I've never done that. I might have to do that today. So Devil's Lake State Park has 3 distinct campgrounds that you can visit. There's the Northern Lights, there's the Ice Age, and the Quartzite. Each with its unique characteristics. There's also, you know, besides this hiking trail, there's one on the other bluff that you can explore. And along the water, you can rent kayaks, you can go swimming, and you can go enjoy the water when the weather's nice. There's a lot of day use picnic areas available, as well as shelters to rent. And the trails are very popular. Also, a lot of dogs walking along here too. So expect a lot of dogs. If you have a friendly dog, feel free to bring it out. It will sleep well that night. It will. There's a lot of hiking, a lot of climbing. There's also lots of places that'll make a mama nervous when the kids walk out to the edge and the world just falls away. But it's not as bad sometimes. There's actually rocks down below, so. And a lot of these trees will be identifiable from one photographer to another. They'll know exactly what point you took that picture by which dead tree is in front of you. So the geology of this lake is the Wisconsin River used to flow through and head out through there. Then the glaciers came and parked it here and created a moraine at that end of the lake and at that end of the lake, diverting the Wisconsin River to create this lake. Devil's Lake is also a very popular for rock climbing and bouldering. You're always seeing people down at parking ramps, parking lots, carrying the crash pads for those who are just doing low level bouldering. And there's quite often people you can see hanging from the cliff sides, especially over across the lake along the railroad track. There's a lot of places people climb over there. Like I said before, you know where the photographer took the photo by the dead tree in the photo. So that was one of the best spots to set up and take a shot. Get you a little bit of the lake, get you down through the valley. Now I'm actually in uncharted territories, places I've never been before, so let's see what happens. And apparently it's golden hour. So now the trail's kind of taking us a little off the bluff. It's still right there, just over the edge, but it's a nice smooth sort of paved path. And like I said, this is also the Osage National Trail. It's just a really pretty evening out here, and with all the colors. So if you're just looking for the view, there's a spot where I stopped up there, which is kind of like the spot. You'll notice off to the wooded side, there's a little road. There's a ranger access road there that if you're ever in trouble, that's what'll come get you. But that's a good turnaround and head back point if you're looking for the short hike. I'm going to try a little more tonight. That's the Wisconsin River and Lake Wisconsin down there. I hope you could see, I was trying to show you there was some climbers hanging on the cliff edge out there, or at least they were at the top. I haven't seen anybody roping down yet, but I'll keep my eye out. So the trail is definitely starting down now. We'll see how far down I go. Well, to the lake actually, but we'll see how steep it gets. Well, I finally found the stairs on this side, the south side of the West Trail. And there's quite a few of them, rocky stairs. But for the most part, it's been fairly slope and very few stairs. So it's a much more gradual climb or descent on this side than it is on the north side of the trail. Well, I made it down to the road and the Tumbled Rock Trail, which is going to be 1.5 miles back to the North Shore. So if when you're walking down the Tumbled Rock Trail, you feel like you're wandering into somebody's neighborhood, you are. There is some legacy cottages here that have been here since before the park was here, that are still grandfathered in, and they are just right along the edge of, or the beginning of the Tumbled Rock Trail. So I'd never walked the Tumbled Rock Trail before. It always looked like you would be climbing over boulders the whole way, but they have carved out a little path that's paved through it. I guess that's why it's so popular, because this is probably one of the more level trails in the park. Everything else you got to climb to the top of a bluff. It's kind of neat here because I'm walking along the rocks and I'm in the woods and I'm on the water, and you can see the views across the way. Ooh. And every now and then you just get nothing but boulder field. I think that's the call of the climbers echoing around the valley. So whenever I thought about what this trail was, the Tumbled Rock Trail, I figured wandering across these, and even here you can barely see the trail that we're taking. I thought I would have to be like scampering over rocks to take this trail, but it is quite easy. I assume you're hearing those calls coming from across the lake. I don't know if you can see it or not. So it's a red granite that we're on here, that these boulders are, but they're covered with the green lichen that gives them these weird iridescent colors. And there's some interesting coloring in this world, and it's different when you get down on the water where the lichen's all washed away. So, the West Bluff Trail up there has some great views. If you start on the north end, you got a very steep climb to start, and then you're kind of done. If you start on the south end, it's a little more gentle up, getting up there. And you can do the loop, and well, some great views up there. And you can do the loop where you take the boulder field back. So I just ventured out to the water's edge there to take a picture of the rocks, and I'll show you that after this. Just so you know, even some of those big boulders still move when you jump on them. So before I lose any more light, I'll wrap it up here. So I gave you the bonus. I had planned on doing the West Bluff Trail. So I planned on doing the West Bluff Trail, and I threw in the Tumbled Rock Trail as well. Ooh, losing light again. So I'm now back in the woods between boulder fields. It's kind of neat along the water here. So I went the extra mile. So please take that extra step. If you like this video, like it and subscribe to my channel so you can see the other trails and other campgrounds and other places I visit around Wisconsin and beyond. So thanks for watching. I'm going to show you some pictures from around the park now and get on out there.